Hi everyone, it's me, and today I'm gonna show you very nice tutorial how I'm creative this amazing ombre with very easy technique. Let's do a technique with ombre. What I will use two different products, completely different product. It's rubber base, we call it this range, it's BB cream. We have about 36 colors of different shading, about all nude colors. Only one color there, it's clear, what it's 01, and rest of them it's nude colors. Very comfortable to use. And you can straight away put on the nail, you can straight away put on the pedicure like toes without any base coat. It's work and like color and like base coat together. Now I'm gonna use two different techniques because I want to do ombre effect, and for a nail extension I will use Moon. It's makeup gel. It's a product similar to polygel and acrylic gel as well call it. It's have a nice texture. It's quite thick, so you need for this gel special brush. You need as well glaze liquid. It's a clear liquid specifically for working with polymer, with acrylic gel, with polygel, makeup gel, all this liquid for acrylic gel, but it's for all kind of gels like 3D gel as well. If you're watching some videos with 3D gel technique, there I use as well the same liquid. Wooden stick or plastic stick as well will work. I used to work with the brush. For me result it's look more accurate, and brush it's as well specific brush. What we have in one side it's kind of spoon I call it, and on another side it's a brush. Brush have to be soft and clean, so you have to make sure your brush it's clean and soft. Liquid we will use for our product not stick on the brush. So before I start to application with gel, I will do gel extension. First I have to put prep, then I put number 2, it's primer. Primer it have to be not a lot, not big amount and not too small amount. Just remember, it's not always good when you use a lot of product. And I will use base coat, any base coat you have, clear color, just to make wet our nail bed. And cure it in the lamp. I cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Make sure when you're curing on your lamp, your gels and your brushes stay far from UV light. Otherwise, you're gonna be very upset if it's curing, and then your product gonna be off. So now I wait for 30 seconds. I prepare some piece of cloth. If it's be sticky my brush, or if I have some product and if I have too much liquid, I always can use just to make sure all my work gonna be neat. So I always prepare some tissue, what it's noisy, or you can use as well just normal paper tissue as well work. So now I am already prepared and I start to do application. I put near me liquid, then I put near me as well gel, and I'm apply some product for a tip to do extension. I'm apply not a lot. I'm not recommend to mix it on the pot, your gel, because if you're gonna mix it, you might have some bubbles. We don't want bubbles, specifically when you file it, and then you're gonna be disappointed if you see some bubble. Then you have to fix everything. It will be difficult to cover it. And then I put between my natural nail and between my form. And with another side of the brush, I use liquid. I just put, like, you know, like normal amount. I'm not working actually with this brush like with monomer for acrylic. I work with this brush more like if I'm drawing some painting, you know, just to wash it my brush, let's say that way, not pick up liquid. It's have to be kind of movement like I washing. And then I start to make a flat between my natural nail and my form. Make sure on the side we don't have any missing spot. Shape of your nail, it can be any shape you want it. I will do ballerina shape, or let's do almond. It's more popular now. And now, attention, we have so much product on the tip, but we don't have enough product where is our natural nail finish. So what I have to do, I have to move from free edge to the natural nail. Can you see it? And then I am fixed shape. I make sure everywhere nice and neat. If you see it, your brush stick to the product, to the gel, it means your brush it's too dry, so you are apply more liquid. Sometimes I'm touch my glove just to see it if it's too much liquid or not. And I make in here nice and smooth. Make sure it's blending already before you finish with your application. And now slowly before I am put curing on the lamp, I'm just checking on different side. Nice. I just checking on different side. Perfect shape. I love it when it's perfect shape, because I hated filing and I hated this dust. I don't like it, I must be honest. If my application be perfect and correct, I will not need it too much filing. So now my application it's right. I check on the sides everywhere. Like I say, less I'm gonna file it, better it will be. And I put on my lamp to curing. Curing it will be, let's say 30 seconds from outside and 60 seconds inside and outside. So I'm gonna turn inside and outside. Wait. I think I touched it by mistake. So now when it's curing, I have a few seconds just to explain about BB cream, how it works. So when you use natural nails and you are gonna be apply on natural nails product, you have to use prep and primer. It's step 1 and step 2. Then when you finish with step 1 and step 2, you apply BB cream. Sometimes 1 coat enough, because when I put BB cream, I put few coats in the same time. So I put a small application, so small amount, and after I added extra want to drop, and then a curing. When you're a beginner, you better to do one layer and after another layer. Apply one finger at a time, because when it's 2 or 3 fingers, it might be run to the cuticles. So I don't like this, idea. But if you apply one nail by the time, so one after another one, then it will be much easier application, and it will be nothing to fix after when you finish application. So in the meantime, my tip, it's already dry. You can see it's already nice ombre. We have a nice extension. It's super strong. It's like acrylic, but it's much lighter and not that heavy, and it is strong exactly like acrylic. It's just wearing for nails. When you wearing on your nails, you might feel much lighter than with acrylic. It's make more closer to the nail. Okay, so now I remove my form. My lamp, it's not so strong, because if I use strong lamp, it's make a noise and it's affect my actually voice, and it's affect sound. So for not have problem with the sound, I'm use lamp what it's little bit weaker, but it's not affect the sound of the video. And when I'm remove, it's have little bit spot when it's not dry completely. So what I do, I just take my brush and make sure, what is that? And make sure I make a flat, and I curing again from inside. If your lamp it have mirror under, it will be cure correctly and quicker. Sometimes technicians just put mirror under lamp and it's work as well better. So I make just everything tidy up, let's say, and I curing another 30 seconds at least. I clean my spoon. And now I close my gels, because I will gonna file it now, so I don't want any dust in my gel. And then I file it with the file about 100 to 160. It's enough. Grit sometimes 180 to 240, it's too soft. You're gonna file it like longer. But if you don't like scratches, then you can start filing with hard ones, and after you finish your filing with softer one. Or after this file, you just have to file it with the buffer. Because sometimes when you do some nice nails and it's give you some scratches, it's as well not so nice. When you put top coat, you still can see scratches, and its nails actually not look new. So the scratches, it's actually problem. That's why if it's filed too hard, specifically when we use new file and it's like 80, so it's just too harsh for a gel. It's more for acrylic, so I'm not recommend to use for a gel harder than 160. So now my curing is done, and I am remove sticky layer from the both sides. You use with brush cleaner, with nail cleaner or with alcohol. But with alcohol or sanitizer, please make sure inside it don't have any acetone. A lot of sanitizer have acetone, what it's damage your product, and your product start to be weak. So make sure it's not acetone. I know some brand they have acetone, and I see how to actually test it. You just take clear tip and you spray it on the clear tip, you know, the tips for nails, and you spray it. If it doesn't give you any marks, it means it's pure alcohol without any acetone. If it is does damage, it means it have some acetone on it. So now I shape it, my nail. It's already look amazing. So you see, you don't need a lot of violet, you just little bit shape it, little bit there and there. On the top I'm not shape it a lot, just little bit as well. Holding violet properly, correctly. And I violet just to make not bumpy and make easier for me for next application. Super nice. Thing. Okay, now I am remove all the dust and from my hands and from my fingers and from the nail as well and from the table. Okay, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to blow specifically if you work with the client. It's disgusting, but you know, on the video I just blow up all the dust because I wanted it to be nice and clean, and I'm ready to move to another step. So now my nail is done. So next step I do BB cream application and top coat. That's it. You're not filing anymore anything. The technique, it's amazing, super quick. So I recommend to use this technique quite often. Nails, it's very strong, super strong, and you don't have to broke your brain with application. So first I apply small layer, small layer like that. Then I take my gel brush, dry gel brush, and I am just make here soft touch. I'm actually not, can you see? I'm not cover completely my nail. Then I'm apply drop on the center, and with smaller brush I come closer to the cuticle, and with the smaller brush I just move gel down. You can use that when you're already professional. You can use the bigger brush from the gel polish, from the bottle straight away. But we're learning some new technique. So I wanted to show you, for you not struggle and you're immediately be interested and start to do it. You know, you don't have to wait when you're gonna be professional. And in here I just make sure it's soft touch. If you see some dust, you can remove easy and come back. Because if I see some dust, and if we have some bubble as well, there I have some bubble, I just as well can remove with the brush. So now what happened? You can see on this area we have not enough product. So what I do, I just slowly move little bit more product down. Not too much, just little bit. In here I make flat, for I'm not cover white. And if you want it to be apex, you turning around for apex will be where it's supposed to be. What as well it's happened on my tips, I have brown plastic tips, and this brown plastic tip is actually a little bit see-through, you know, so you still can see it. But the idea of the ombre, you can see on yourself. Super nice and easy. If I want more product, I can always put little bit more product. So in here I can just sweep more down. Now I have an apex, everything is done. So I just cure it in the lamp, and after I put top coat. You don't need to file it anything, you just straight away go to your machine. So you cure it for 30 seconds. If your machine super strong, and you cure it for 1 minute. If your machine okay, if your machine very weak, you curing for 2 minutes at least, guys. Please not ignore and not curing for 2 minutes, 2 seconds, and after put for another 30 seconds, and after another 30 seconds. If you curing properly, please curing properly. Make sure your client stay still in the lamp, and make sure light is always on. To control it, it's much easier, not waiting when she put hand inside. You just press the button on the lamp. Most of the lamp have a button like 60 seconds or 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. You just press the button, and after she can put her hand. Like that you will know setup is correct, and your application will be dry. So you can see now it's curing. Now I'm straight away just put top coat. That's it. Everything is done. All application is done. You can see how tight and neat this application. You can see how nice actual nail. And we don't file it a lot, we file it only tip of the nail. What, it's amazing. I think it's amazing. So here we have a very nice ombre. You see how much product we use. We use very little bit of product. Filing, actually it's amazing. We file it just little bit, let's say little bit touch, and most of the time we are working with no dust. So I love this technique. I hope this video is helpful for you, and if I deserve it, please put like for me, and please comment which video you want to watch from me next. Thank you so much. See you in another video.